an initiative by World Development Corporation. I am Falak Khan, anchor at World Development Corporation. FaceTime with Leaders is a platform for industry titans to share their experiences, thoughts, ideas, and best practices in order to inspire one another and future leaders. In a nutshell, we attempt to encapsulate the multi-decadal learnings acquired by these industry leaders. We also hope that by conducting these FaceTime with Leaders interviews, we can bring together a global community of eminent personalities. By bringing together such visionaries on one platform, we hope to play a part in inspiring the lives of other leaders. Great learnings from great leaders undoubtedly assist everyone by identifying, nurturing, and using the trade secrets that are proven success formulas for many. And this is what we aim for with these sessions by making them a gathering of industry stalwarts and a knowledge-sharing community. We have one such industry titan on FaceTime with Leaders with us today, Mr. Durgesh Khasnis. Hello, welcome, Mr. Khasnis. We are glad to have you here today with us on FaceTime with Leaders.
Thank you, Falak, and very eager to be on this episode. And thank you for inviting me on the FaceTime with Leaders.
Thank you so much for being here, and we are glad to have you here today with us too. So let me give you a quick brief about Mr. Durgesh Khasnis. He has over 2 decades of cross-industry experience along with a proven track record in process optimization, cost rationalization, and operational excellence. In the complexity of his work role, his expertise lies across a multitude of areas, namely improving site performance and safety, quality, delivery, cash flow, and cost reduction. Throughout his career, he has held various leadership positions and has demonstrated his ability to drive continuous improvement and implement tools such as value stream design, Hoshin Kanri, Kanban, and Haijunga. In his current role as the regional lean expert at GKN Fokker Elmo India Private Limited, he supports the site leadership team in Pune and Malaysia in establishing and executing the Hoshin plan. So, Mr. Khasnis, could you let our viewers know in brief about your career journey so far?
Sure, Falak. So, after my graduation in 2002, I started my career as a sales engineer in Oilgate Towler Polyhedron, honing my skills in business development and application engineering. I was precisely working in hydraulic system manufacturing company. So my achievements included expanding the business volumes, developing strategies to compete effectively in the market. From there, I transitioned into Flows of India controls. I continued to carry on that journey from sales into application engineering, where I was more focused towards doing technical and commercial bidding for centrifugal pumps for our customers. Later, I moved on to a greenfield project and got some insights into the role of procurement and project management. This role really helped me in showcasing my ability to handle diverse responsibilities very efficiently. My next move was totally unplanned, and I got the opportunity to work with Toyota Kirloskar Motors, where I made significant contribution as a Toyota production system engineer, as well as the later part as a group leader. I was instrumental in implementing the Toyota production system principles at our 5 pilot suppliers. I played a crucial role in standardized work development for our suppliers, inventory reduction, providing training and developing the personnel at the suppliers, implementing standardized work and Kaizen, building a continuous improvement culture at our suppliers, and my expertise in lean methodologies really helped our suppliers for their growth growth and implementing the Toyota production system. I later moved to Pune from Bangalore, where I joined a consulting organization called Kaizen Institute. This was more focused towards client in East Africa, Nigeria, where I facilitated workshops and practical implementations of lean tools at various customers across East Africa and Nigeria. I left a very positive impact on the clients in East Africa as well as in India. So this role really underscored my ability to drive continuous improvement and establish lean principles. I got a lot of opportunity to meet different people with different cultures, and of course, a gamut of experience in different industries. I also had an first-hand access to all the top leaders in the organizations, and this really shaped my career in the operational excellence. From Kaizen Institute, I moved on to Honeywell Automation India, where I thrived as a Honeywell operating system specialist, focusing mainly on engaging employees in continuous improvement, coaching the leaders to improve operational behaviors and leadership behaviors that could drive the transformation. My efforts in implementing the HOS principles and achieving the silver certifications and silver sustenance certifications showed my commitment to operational excellence. The next pivotal role I played was as a site lean champion at Philips India, where I supported the site leaders in executing the Hoshin plans, the strategic objectives. I also facilitate value stream design workshops, contributing to reduction in the cycle time, lead time, improving productivity, reducing the inventories. And this was the first time I was promoted into an operation leadership team and highlighted my value and influence within the organization. I'm currently working as a regional lean expert at GKN Fokker Elmo India Private Limited, and I drive the operational excellence through the lean operating model, driving Kaizen events, again, improving the productivity and inventory, and developing people as army of problem solvers. So that's on my career growth, Falak.
That's really very interesting and very wonderful, I must say, like a long career journey so far, and I'm sure like you've just grown over the years for better. So we would like to know, like, what do you regard as your most important professional contribution so far?
Yeah, so if you see my 20 years of professional journey, I would say I have spent 16 years in the operational excellence role, and just the earlier 3-4 years in the sales organization. So I had more contribution in the operational excellence role in terms of establishing a culture of continuous improvement within the organization. So in whatever organizations I have worked, through my expertise and leadership, I have instilled a culture of continuous improvement in organization, ability to select the right tools like the value stream design, Hoshin Kanri, Kaizen events, and this has really significantly enhanced the operational performance of those sites. The second was improving the site performance, again demonstrated exceptional skills in improving the site performance metrics like the safety, quality, delivery, cash, cost across various sites. So wherever I have worked, the main focus has been to improve the site performance by using the methodologies and tools of the operational excellence. I was also instrumental in driving the careers of many of the people through the certification and skill development in operational excellence. So I was instrumental in training more than around 1,000 people across various organizations, whether it's be a lean foundation training or a lean advanced training. Specifically in Toyota, where I have trained more than 600 people and around 40 to 50 group leaders and team leaders. So that has been an amazing journey where I believe in people development, and this has really helped me. The next one is the stakeholder management. So my ability to build strong and lasting relationship with stakeholders is very, very crucial in this kind of role. So whether it is coaching teams or supporting the site leaders or a stakeholder management. So I think so that has been a great contribution in whatever organizations I have worked. The last one is facilitating the Kaizen events and workshops, where typically we go through and project management where the project runs for 3 months, 6 months. But facilitating Kaizen events helped me to contribute more towards the organization in gaining the results very faster. So within 3 to 5 days, we would work on a problem and get the results by involving all the cross-functional team together. So this helped me to get some extraordinary results in terms of cycle time reduction, lead time reduction, and efficiency improvements. And last, I would also like to add solving complex operational challenges or problems. So I was very much instrumental through my expertise to help people in identifying problems, identifying the root causes, developing and brainstorming the countermeasures, implementing them, and ensuring that they don't repeat. The problems don't repeat again and again in the same manner. So I think so. These were some of the contributions in my role.
That's really very great to know indeed. So which of your job roles have you enjoyed the most and which you face challenges with?
Yeah, so of course, lean is my passion, and I think so. I have loved the job of being in the operational excellence role for the last 16 years, and I think so. The common thing that comes out as a challenge in every job that I've done in operational excellence is first is influencing the people. And I would say challenge is not at the operator level, but the bigger challenge is at the middle management and at the top management. So this has been my challenge in each and every organization. But I would like to highlight one peculiar challenge that was while I was working as a consultant, because first of all, it involves a lot of traveling, so leaving your family behind and traveling to the different customer sites. Every industry or every week I used to travel, I used to go to a different industry, meeting different people, different clients with their unique needs and wants, different contexts. So facilitating workshops, implementing the lean tools, getting the results, and especially in a different country. So presented all these challenges, and in understanding, adopting, and effectively implementing these lean methodologies in these diverse work environment was a big challenge for me.
Okay, that's really indeed, I mean, very challenging to hear indeed. I'm sure you've just grown over that, but I'm sure it must have been very difficult to, face that. So moving on to our next question, how and when did you develop an interest in ESG and corporate governance?
Yeah, so as I said, having 20 years of experience when I just started my career, and this could be a case in every other professional. So when we start our career, our focus is on how can we get that raise in salary, how can we work in good organizations, what kind of designations or roles I can get. But after spending 20 years in the corporate, sometimes you need to just stop and reflect that is this the same thing that you are going to do for the rest of your life. And I had this epiphany starting this year that I need to stop back, reflect, and understand what I need to do in the next half, or the second half of my career. So I really reflected and said that there are three things which really changed my direction for the next 20 years. Is I would say first is live with that purpose, how I can add value to the people, how I can add value or how I can contribute to the betterment of this planet, and of course how I can contribute towards the profit of any organization. So with these things in mind, I said how did that interest come in ESG and corporate is to have a desire for the positive impact. So driven by this desire to contribute to a sustainable and a responsible business environment, I think so working in ESG or this corporate governance will allow me to influence business practices that have a positive impact on our society, environment, and of course our stakeholders. Next one, as I said, is alignment with my personal value. So this is absolutely aligned with the principles of sustainability, ethical business conduct, social responsibility, and working with ESG and corporate governance will really strengthen my values and beliefs moving forward. Next is the addressing the global challenges. This will really help us in addressing the pressing global challenges such as climate change, social inequality, ethical business practices. So I see that we need to do a lot of work as we progress forward, and as a ESG and corporate professional, how I can contribute towards the solution in addressing this challenge. And lastly, I would say as a career opportunity and growth, where I feel that a lot of things are evolving in the coming years, and this would really help me in my growth. So I have chose this field to build a rewarding and impactful career with potential for growth and advancement.
That's really very great to know indeed. So my next question is also on the same lines as ESG and corporate governance. As an ESG and corporate governance expert, what values do you plan to bring to the table?
Yeah, so first thing, without a doubt, is the integrity and ethics. So I strongly believe that, upholding that strong ethical principles, integrity is very foundational as a ESG and a corporate governance professional. So transparency, accountability in decision making, also in execution is really essential for building that trust and credibility. The second thing is like the sustainability and environmental stewardship, I would say. So demonstrating a deep commitment to sustainability and environmental responsibility, striving daily to reduce the environmental impact, promoting sustainable practices within the organization, and of course, not only within the organization, but towards a broader community as well. The third would be effective governance and oversight. So focusing on good governance practices, sound oversight mechanisms, effective risk management strategies, so that we ensure we have a long-term sustainability and success for the organization. Fourth would be accountability and responsibility, because without this, we cannot strive further. So encourage a culture of accountability, taking responsibilities for our own actions, decisions, and promoting these values throughout the organizations as well as the community. And finally, the long-term value creation. So focusing on creating sustainable long-term value for the stakeholders by considering both short-term goals, long-term goals, and as well as the strategic objectives.
That's really very wonderful to know indeed. So, like when we talk about technology, what are some of the most remarkable changes you have seen in your field with changes in technology? And what changes do you expect to see with the advent of IoT, AI, ML, blockchain, big data, and Web 3.0?
Yeah, I would say manufacturing is, currently becoming very smarter with the IoT. So where machines and devices connect and share informations. So this helps in predicting the problems, making better products, better services, and ensures safety for the workers. So I think so IoT is already making a big impact in manufacturing, and I would say there are around 6-7 a major contribution. I would say first is early problem detection. So with the use of sensors to find the issues with the machines, so before they actually become big problem. So this saves a lot of money and keeps the workers safe. We can also reduce a significant amount in terms of whether the machine is breakdown and how quickly we can recover those machines. The second would be a happier customer. So companies use this to improve their product services, which makes customers really happy, because in this case, we are fixing the issues before they become a big deal for the customers. Third, I would say better inventory management. So IoT is really helping companies in managing their stock levels, not just the stock levels, but the right stock levels, which the customers needs, delivering them in a very efficient manner and making things faster and thereby reducing cost. Fourth would be smarter machines. So machines are becoming smarter day by day. They can work on their own, making manufacturing faster, safer, and thereby cheaper as well. Fifth would be a quality improvement. So these IoT sensors gather a lot of information about the products being made and helping companies make better and safe products. And last one is the data analysis. With IoT, you have a lot of data which you can analyze and get insights into, and that will really help companies to improve and make better decisions. So I think so the field of manufacturing is really changing rapidly. So before, machines work and people manage them. Now machines can talk to each other and make those decisions, making manufacturing cheaper and faster. I think so in the future, we expect even more exciting changes with the introduction of artificial intelligence, machine learning, blockchain, big data, and Web3. So I think so. The artificial intelligence and machine learning will definitely make machines even more smarter, helping them to learn and improve on their own. Blockchain will definitely ensure that the information is safe, secure. Transactions are, happening at a light speed. Big data will really help in analyzing massive amounts of data, thereby bringing a lot of information, insights to make quick decisions. And of course, Web3 will help to make the communication and sharing information even better and faster.
Definitely we hope so too. So as you know, we are building a community of industry magnates. The move is meant for cross-pollination of knowledge and building a knowledge-sharing community of corporate giants and industry experts. So what are your thoughts about these initiatives taken about by Mr. Sushant Pathan, Mr. Heval Mehta, and the whole World Development Corporation team?
Yeah, so I would really like to thank the World Development Corporation team to really come out with this initiative. To be frank, by this year start of, I think so, January, February, we were not even aware of these concepts. But I think so your organization is doing a great work and taking a great initiative in creating that awareness, creating that demand within India that such things exist, and you can be a good ESG and corporate governance professionals, which can really help the board and in taking right decisions. And the way you have arranged the training, the way you are arranging the FaceTime interview, also giving professionals a personal branding kind of thing, having expert interviews, I think so all these things are really helping to create a great community where we are all aware of these, and we can use these concepts in really driving the boards in the future.
So these have been really kind words by you. It was fantastic conversing with you, and I'm confident that your insights will inspire future leaders. Thank you, Mr. Durgesh Khasnis, for joining us today. We wish you the best for your future endeavors. Moreover, trust that this initiative by Directors Institute unquestionably expanded the participants' understanding and enriched their minds. And all the wonderful different teachings, the principles that you follow, you've shared with our viewers. I'm sure like everyone watching this, it is going to help them grow in their careers as well.
Thank you, Falak.